Sally scissors her stepsister on Saturdays.
Hey, we're live, dude.
What? Oh. Welcome back to another episode of Riff Cast.
That's right, back at it again with your weekly dosage.
Shoot us up right now.
Also, back at it again with the St. Arnold beer, but this time the Lawnmower IPA.
So if you got a lawn to cut,
classy and smooth, cut your mental lawn. Do away with some stress.
Cut your mental lawn.
Sponsor us.
Drink. Of course, if you're of the legal age. If not, then don't. We don't support that. Once again, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. I noticed you were looking a little parched over there.
It's like the Sahara Desert in my mouth.
Oh shit.
Little frothy.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
Once again, this is my first time having this beer. It's not bad. Doesn't taste like a lawn.
I don't know. I think it has the taste of fresh cut grass. You ever tasted fresh cut grass?
No. Actually, I have a good story on that now that you tell
really?
me. So, this guy I used to hang out with in high school, he smoked weed, good amount.
Yeah.
And, he kind of made it public knowledge. He didn't really hide it. And so one day he was just mowing his grass. And these two kids came up to him because they knew he smoked weed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, man, you want to hook us up with some weed?
I already know where this is.
Yeah, he's like, all right, man. So he just goes in the bag, throws some, fresh cut grass into the fucking bag and gives it to him. And he gets, however much money. I can't remember what it was. But the funny thing is, they came back next week wanting some more. And he gave them some more.
It's either power of suggestion or there was some good fertilizer in that grass, dude.
Some crazy, they're just smoking the chemical. But no,
man.
If I was him at that point, I would have been like, hey, so I'm going to go to your parents and tell them that you keep on coming here for weed.
No, if I was him at that point,
Just
I would have been like,
money.
I can turn a business out of this.
Right?
Dude.
Like, get all your friends. Come buy some of this good
Yeah,
good.
dude. Get
And
the good.
And I guess technically you can't get in trouble by...
No.
It's not illegal.
The only thing you can get in trouble for, I guess, would be tax evasion.
Yeah, I guess so. Since he's starting a small business.
He's
a
selling
small
mulch
Yeah.
for kids to smoke.
That is priceless.
Oh, sure enough.
So, figured we'd talk about porn today, man. I don't know what it was. It came to me.
What about porn, man?
Everything that's involved. I mean, I'm a guy who watches porn quite often. No, I'm not going to say every now and then. That makes it sound way too small. I watch it quite often.
Okay.
At least once a day.
So, what kind do you watch? What's your forte?
Man, dude.
Don't be like, I watch incest porn. Don't be that. Oh, you're that guy.
Nah, man, dude. I find myself frequently Pornhub's categories of big butts and big tits.
Oh, wow.
I'm a big butt, big tit guy. So, I mean, I don't know. What about you? What do you frequent when you...
I don't really have a favorite genre. I just kind of hop on. Whenever I do, I don't do it a lot.
You don't hop on that a lot?
Nah, man.
I hop on quite often.
Nah.
I mean, I have
There's the podcast secretary.
Yeah, hard at work.
Hardly working.
No, she's looking up porn statistics right now. Why can't I say those two words together?
Porn statistics. Why don't we just call it sporn?
Sporn. There we go. Hey, guys. Created a new word. It's what you get when you join Riff Cast.
Yeah. No, man. I just kind of hop on. Whatever's there's there, I'm not...
I mean, I do just, scroll through, the recommended section.
I'm not like, ooh, I don't, dim the lights and light the candles. It's time for some porn.
Hey, man, you should get a little romantic with yourself.
You could do that without porn, man.
I mean, sure, but, we already talked about this. Can you beat off without, visuals? Can you just use your mind? Not only is it physically taxing at that moment, it's mentally taxing.
I don't always beat off. That's the thing.
But when you do beat off, like that commercial,
Then, yeah.
I don't always beat off, but when I do, I look at porn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well, do you set the mood? You talk dirty to yourself? You just, get down and beat yourself down?
Nah, man. I just kind of do it.
So do you do it slow or do you go fast? These are the questions
that people
that our subscribers want to know. They got to know it.
I don't really notice. I'll tell you what. I'll take a record next time and publish it on the Twitter. I'll do a written record, like a written journal, and take minutes of my next session.
And I guess your genre too.
Yeah, it's going to be on there. It's going to be on the minutes.
Minute what? incest porn. Minute 3, regret. Minute 4, off the porn.
Looking again.
Yeah, more incest porn.
Immediate regret, but still looking.
Start flogging yourself.
Oh Jesus! This is going south.
I mean, hey man, it's an interesting topic. I mean,
it is.
Most people, I don't know most people. I do know some people who are kind of like, "Well, that's so bad," and they're just not interested in talking this.
My thing is, I think it's not bad or anything.
They're just
but I
shy.
think there's a danger for people to do it too much.
Maybe so, but I mean, people like me, dude, I could probably have sex 3 times a day and be okay.
But there is this thing where if you I don't know, have you never experienced it where it's like when you ejaculate too much, your balls will hurt?
No,
it's
actually.
dry balls. It's an actual medical thing. You can look it up.
Yeah.
When you it can cause chronic testicular pain if you do it too much.
I'll tell you this though, so it has nothing to do with masturbation, but I mean, sort of, I guess. So I don't experience that. I don't have an issue with that. But when I was dating a girl previously for about 2 years, we never had sex, but I would please her, but she wouldn't return the favor.
That's messed up.
It was very fucked up. So the issue is I had blue balls frequently. Like, quite often. Like, ow, pain. Bad. So
Ow, pain is bad.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys never had blue balls, guys, obviously to that, it sucks. It's painful. Like, I always felt the need, like I needed to get release, and so I would, and it was bittersweet. It would feel good, but extremely painful at the same time. And so women, if you give your guys blue balls, not cool. At least, just give them a little handy or something. Help them out. I don't know, something.
Yeah.
So that would happen. And so now I don't get blue balls.
Really?
At all. And so but I dealt with it for 2 years. I probably got like two lifetimes worth of blue balls in
wow.
2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. So I needed the Owen Wilson fleshlight.
Oh shit!
That probably would help me out a lot.
You did need that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, so we'll see if I can find something on it. But yeah,
Yeah. Because if you do ejaculate too much, it can cause chronic testicular pain, and from what I've read, I could be wrong, but I think it's bad for your balls. If you do it too much, but if you don't do it at all, it's even bad too. So there's gotta be a healthy amount.
For sure, the masturbation is a healthy sexual thing.
Yeah, it's just there's people out there where it gets to be too much. Mm-hmm. And they don't they will have partners, they'll be married or have a girlfriend or whatever, but they would rather watch porn and pleasure themselves.
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing.
That's called an addiction.
Yeah. Well, no, I'd rather have sex.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I need a release. But here's the thing. So it says there's no magic number when it comes down to a healthy masturbation habit.
Right.
It says
it's all subjective.
A certified sex addiction therapist. But they do mention that it can be problematic, if it starts affecting your life in negative ways, such as, I don't want to have sex with you. I'm just going to go have...
Or you're avoiding friends to stay home.
I'm going to go... Hey, it's Thanksgiving. What do you want to do? I can't make it.
I can't. I got a thing I gotta do.
It's Thanksgiving Day, so they got Thanksgiving porn up. I'm going to have turkey already.
Turkey's really hot.
Dude, speaking of, all this shit, but the sex dolls...
What about them?
Okay, so you know about them?
I mean, the blow-up ones or the fucking...
No, like the robotic
the real
ones, the new ones that are
Yeah,
coming out, man.
yeah.
How do you think that's going to impact us?
I think that's only for people that are lonely enough and rich enough to drop $1,200 on a sex toy.
But let's think about it. How many freaks are out there? Okay, first off, let's get this. Would you fuck a sex doll? Like a cyborg one?
Yeah.
I would too. I get that out of the way. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just masturbation. I mean, but you get it like high tech masturbation.
It's like
you get a fucking computer.
It's futuristic masturbation.
Whoa, Elon Musk!
Would you get a sex doll of Elon Musk?
Take me to
Tesla. Mars, man, meet.
Oh my god! Put me in your Tesla, Elon. Take me to space.
Whoa.
No, but I think so. Let's be. There's a lot of fucking lonely people out there,
and that's fine too.
Yeah, I mean it's cool to be.
It's not cool to be lonely, but
it's
if you're lonely, you're not a pariah.
Yeah, but I mean it doesn't necessarily mean destroy your life for a futuristic sex doll.
I went into credit card debt to buy the sex doll. Dude, I'm gonna fuck it.
I wonder how many people are actually gonna have that happen. They're gonna go get their credit card and just drop, max it out or whatever, just to get a fucking futuristic sex doll. Oh, but I do have a question. Can you remove, like, is it gonna be like a pocket?
Like interchangeable parts?
Oh, dude, that'd be cool. Oh, like I want to fuck a petite bitch today.
Or I want to fuck a woman with the head of
Elon Musk.
Of Shaq.
Oh my god! I want to put
some
tits
weird
on,
shit.
just like black tits, white vagina, Latina ass,
a zebra.
So no, I was gonna say, like, is it a pocket pussy? So you could remove it and interchange it.
Well, I'm sure because
so
you gotta
dip
clean
it
it
in like warm water.
Well, you gotta
stuff?
clean it somehow.
What if you just like shove like a can of bleach?
Goddamn,
a can of bleach and just like shoot it up there, give it an enema base. I mean,
no, you don't want to do that because it's not gonna come out. And then next time you use it, you're gonna get bleach in your junk.
I mean, I haven't looked up anything on these sex dolls. So
look it up, man. Let's see how they work. Let's see if you can clean them out and shit.
Whoa.
See what's
quite an interesting ad.
Oh wow, are you getting porn ads on your shit?
And date night with a bang, men's health and women's health.
Oh wow.
What are they suggesting?
They're talking about Scrabble.
Right. Yeah, just like a wholesome family game, fun.
Yeah, right.
Family fun. What are they called, dude? They have like a name? I'm just gonna type in
futuristic robotic sex doll. It's gonna come up in Scarlett Johansson's Ghost in the Shell.
Right.
I would actually get that.
I'd probably get it too.
Scarlett Johansson is the only woman on earth I could actually probably marry.
What is a robot sex doll? What is this? Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, dude, they already have one in Paris. I heard about it on another podcast.
What do you mean they already have one in Paris?
A brothel with the the dolls, and apparently they started like talking about it, and they're like, our clientele base is really freaky. And like, well, what else do you expect when you have futuristic sex dolls? Like, you're not.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to feel remorse or guilt.
No, but they're like freak. Like they say, the customers themselves, the Johns, are freaking weird.
Well, that's the thing is like whenever you're doing a doll, essentially, you don't have to feel any kind of guilt that you would towards a human. And you could do things with the doll that you wouldn't be too embarrassed to propose to a human. You know what I mean?
Right here it says people are actually marrying the dolls.
They're doing that in Japan. That's a big thing in Japan.
I mean, I can
marrying
believe
the dolls,
the Japanese.
and of course the animated characters and shit like that. So people are really marrying these things?
Yeah, it's what it says. So it comes as the UK's first sex doll brothel opened in Greenwich, South London last month. And it already has a few regulars. Dude, Look at that. That picture. It looks real, but extremely scary at the same time.
Yeah, the only thing that would come close that I would do was I could marry the AI in that dude's apartment in the new Blade Runner movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the closest I can get to marrying a sex doll.
I mean, wow. I mean, yeah, they're going on like, what robots already do, and now they're just moving into sex. It's been brought up several times. People are like, what if they hack your sex doll and it like bites off your dick and then just murders the shit
I'm sure
out
it
of
doesn't have teeth. I'm sure it's just a hole.
That we know of. Dude, what if... So let's say Kim Jong-un.
What if he hacks the sex doll factories?
Not only that, but let's say he buys a sex doll. And the U.S. is be like, we got the time. It's time to take him out. We can assassinate him with this sex doll.
Oh, well, that's different.
And it's going to pull out the teeth of its vagina and then eat him. It's
No, but it eats them, but it becomes so there's just this robot sex doll that's fat that has a shitty haircut that is dictating all of North Korea. It absorbs him.
I am the Rocket Man. But it still has like its weird ass vagina down there trying to eat people.
Oh yeah, dude. That's how people don't get executed with guns anymore. They in North Korea get eaten by robot vagina.
Everyone's just gonna die by sex robots.
That would be great to see sex robot dictator in North Korea.
Oh my god. Sex for everyone. Everybody like, Dude, talk about sex education. They'd probably be stopping like premarital sex. I mean, which I'm okay with. Have sex. I mean, if a certain age, if you're a certain age.
In North Korea is a whole other subject, man.
Oh well, yeah, no, I completely agree.
Yeah. Then fucking Kim Jong Boom Boom. That's what they call it.
Experts say these specialized robots will start to appear in ordinary homes in the next decade as lonely humans look for love. That's a sad statement.
That is.
Lonely humans look for love. I mean, dude, I'd have a three-way with the sex bot, my lady, but I mean, she wouldn't ever let that happen, which is kind of fucked up. I don't know, man. Would you have a three-way with the robot?
if it was two robots, and they were like half sentient, so I didn't have to tell them what to do or manipulate them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, do they have programs for this shit? Like,
No, I don't even think they move. I think they're just realistic bits of flesh.
Oh, I have no idea.
Or fake flesh, facsimiles. I don't think they're actual robots. I think they just have like pistons and shit that move their arms.
Oh no!
The damsel in distress bot. Oh no!
Save me, White Knight!
Save me, man meat!
Rub it all in my hair.
Shout out if you know what movie that's from.
Right? Yeah, for real. Comment if you know what that is.
Oh, wow. Man.
Makers claim that... So, it's called Samantha the Sex Bot. Makers claim she can be seduced as she comes complete with sensors in her face, hands, breasts, and the female genitals down below. So, requires a more subtle approach than her... So, here's the thing. You're going to have to wine and dine your sex bot.
Are they just turning it into a human woman?
That's pretty much it. So, is she going to get moody with you, too, and just, like, stop halfway? I'm not feeling it tonight.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not in the mood. You didn't buy me the fucking lobster or whatever. Whatever women like.
You didn't rub my breast right. My nipples are sensitive tonight, so we're not having sex. Then what's the fucking point? You might as well just go get a fucking real woman.
Yeah. Jeez.
I guess you just have to get her drunk on the fancy lawnmower of St. Arnold's. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
That sounded bad. That was a bad statement.
Yeah. Because if you pour that in your sex bot, it'll break it.
Yes. Wow. So what is the sex doll brothel in Paris, and why have women been replaced with blow-up
What
dolls?
website is this from?
This is thesun.co.
.uk?
Yeah.
Oh.
.uk.
Right on, man. It's like the Fox News version of... The Fox News of Britain.
Britain.
Or no, that's Sky News. I don't know what the Sun is. It's like the TMZ of Britain.
Who cares? They're talking about sex dolls.
Yeah,
dude.
whatever.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking about sex dolls.
But we're a podcast.
Yeah.
And we're cool.
Supposed to.
Yeah, so. And we drink beer while we're working. So, right. So,
Yeah, we
sex
drink
doll
beer
brothel. So, it was opened in Paris in February 2018.
Wow, so this is very new.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time, dude.
Big time new. Yes, number one.
No, we love you long time. Number one. $5. $5.
Somebody's like, I want a sex doll that is that prostitute from Full Metal Jacket.
So, yeah, if they don't have interchangeable parts, like...
They have to.
I mean, just think how unsanitary... I mean, sure, fucking a...
That's what I'm saying, they have to, because you gotta clean it.
Full of STDs and shit's still unsanitary.
Yeah.
And it's still disgusting.
But I mean, could you imagine, like, your
you just
juices,
feel someone else has already come in
No,
there?
dude, your juice is in there from, like, 8 months ago. Yeah, exactly.
There's a fungus in there.
There's a fungus among us.
There's a fungus
and it's in there.
Yeah. I wonder how much it costs to get into one of the rooms.
I don't know. Are you considering going to Paris?
I might, dude. have a raunchy three-way.
Nah, dude, just disappear for a day.
Dude, I wonder if they can just go off the grid. That's gonna be expensive. I need a round trip in one day to Paris, back to Texas.
No, I'm saying take her to Paris with you and just be like, all right, go to the mall. I'm gonna go to explore Paris.
I'm gonna go explore Paris. Paris is one of the sex dolls.
You've explored one building in Paris. One room.
One building. One room. One desire.
One human. Two things.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
They're dressed in skimpy lingerie while the rooms are adorned with images of other sex robots.
What?
Yeah, so they... Wow, that's crazy. I wonder if they have, like, Siri. Like, from the Apple products.
What if they put Amazon Echo in this thing?
Oh, dude. I'd probably have to hit it up.
Oh, dude, speaking of Echo, I heard this news report on the way home this morning.
Uh-huh.
And it was that people's Amazon Echoes were laughing unprompted.
Oh, dude, that's terrifying. And I own an Echo.
And this one dude on Twitter, I heard this on the radio, was saying, it was a dude or chick, but they were saying that they're unprompted, their Amazon Echo just started listing off funeral homes in the area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude. Conspiracy theory?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It could either be conspiracy theory, maybe it's some Skynet thing. I think, and a lot of people probably don't believe this, and that's fine. But, you know, if you are a believer in ghosts in the spiritual realm, what if these Amazon Echoes are picking up, like, some EVP stuff? You know what I mean?
That is... Well, I mean, so I've owned an Echo for maybe like 6 months or maybe a little bit less now.
Uh-huh.
And I've had it happen several times. I know people show it and it's a common thing that the Echo will be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't understand you." And it's not that I was having a conversation at that moment. She just does it out of the blue.
Yeah, that's my thing. What if there was some sort of spirit talking and it picked it up? Because, I happen to be of the belief that you can use a voice recorder or whatever and pick up a ghost.
Yeah.
If you want to call it.
So the ghost just like, "Hey, so where's the newest Chinese restaurant? I don't understand." So
I don't speak ethereal.
Chinese food.
But that's real creepy. Just Amazon, just Echo just laughing.
Oh yeah, no. If that happened, I'd shit my pants. You know what? Actually, later on, I'm gonna go and ask her to laugh, and I'll see if she can actually do it, and I'll record it, and we'll see about maybe putting it on the podcast next time. If so, that's creepy.
It is very creepy. It just makes you think like, what is Sky? So it draws me to two conclusions: ghosts or Skynet going live,
or both.
Skynet ghosts.
Skynet ghosts.
What if Terminator was a ghost,
dude? Like, then who do we call? Ghostbusters or Arnold
John
Schwarzenegger?
Connor.
Or all of them. No, good Arnold
The Connor
Schwarzenegger.
Busters.
On the second one where he's like a good robot where Connor
Yeah,
sends him
but
back.
he would just have to wear a proton pack.
So we need all combined into one.
Yes.
We're gonna have like what? There was like 4 Ghostbusters, so we're gonna have like 4 different T-1000s of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's just gonna have, proton pack. I'll be back with proton packs. Hasta la vista. Whatever the noise.
He speaks the same Austrian monotone accent.
Yeah.
But the dialogue is just from Ghostbusters 1. The interaction between the two.
Oh, that'd be priceless.
Oh, dude. It would be fantastic.
I would pay to see that movie.
Dude, so would I.
Hey, Arnold. We got a new script.
We got a pitch for you.
Yeah, we got something for you.
Dan Aykroyd, get with Arnold Schwarzenegger, make this happen.
Make it happen.
No. Not a Duma.
It's not. Kill me! I'm right here. He's also gonna say quotes from like all his other movies.
From all of his other movies.
That'd be great.
Don't mind the noise. Just grabbing another St. Arnold's lawnmower. It didn't open it. It just comes in those hard plastic 6-pack.
Yeah, and about to.
But here's the creme de la crop.
So I'm still reading about these sex dolls. We can. I find it interesting.
All right, so you're still reading about it.
So Chinese sex doll makers have created a robot that will laugh at your jokes.
What?
And even wash your dishes.
Dude, I gotta get one just for that.
Just for that. No, what we should do.
Because I love making people laugh, and I hate doing dishes.
Perfect doll.
Boom.
We should get one just to sit behind us, so every time we tell a joke, it's a
No, it's gonna go on a glitch and just laugh every time we laugh.
Riff Cast now with a live audience.
It's gonna be like a sad third wheel of a group that's just never in on any of the jokes. He's like, haha, that's funny, guys.
But we can advertise with the live audience.
Oh, wow, yeah.
See?
We do have a live audience.
We move up in the...
Yeah.
I'd probably shoot it.
Oh, dude, straight
I'd probably exercise it. Fuck that.
What if it was just going, laughing like the count?
I'd get
1, 2, 3,
I'd burn the shit out of it and be like, the power of Christ compels you.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know, man. Do robots... Like, here's the thing. Are they going to get sentient?
If they do get sentient, will they invent religion? That's my question.
I don't know, because that's a tough one. Robots, they seem to like always be progressive and move toward and stay away from things that will hold them back. I feel like religion would hold them back. Why create it if it's just going to hinder them? Like, oh, I can't do this because it's against my religion.
What if they found a religion that was some sort of a way to propel them?
Their binary god?
Yeah. Like, they have to keep forging a binary code that's going to make them more and more sentient for their god.
Wow. That's a scary thought.
That is a very scary
Because then we're going to have crusades all over again, but it's going to be like the AI crusades.
Well,
This should be a movie.
They invade Silicon Valley. That's the Holy Land.
We're here for your microdosing
we're
of
here.
shrooms.
We're here for the Holy Land, Silicon Valley.
That'd be great.
That would be fantastic.
Look, we already got a movie in the works now, possibly, maybe.
Oh, man.
Hit up our Patreon so we can get this going.
I know.
And
right?
if you already haven't followed our Twitter
And our
and
Instagram.
Instagram, I forgot the word.
Yeah, it's
And then don't forget to subscribe if you already haven't. Comment, hit the like button, because why not? Show us some love and we'll show it back.
Yeah, we'll put some links down in the description below.
Check it out. Love us, because we love you.
No, we do. We love every.
We
single
love you
one.
as much as we would love our sex bots.
Well, I love them a little more than that because I'm never gonna get a sex bot.
Well, I love them long time. They number one.
They number one, $5.
$5. Why did the sex bots become Asian, Chinese?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, we're not racist. We're just going off of movie stereotypes.
Yeah, no, we're not. But we are weightists.
We are weightists, I guess.
It's been proven since.
I mean, we're both
1.
fat.
Yeah. Just look at me. I hate you.
I hate you so much, you lying sack of shit.
Listen here,
Listen here, you sack of fat shit. You fucking blubber bag.
You blubber. Just go, just like jiggle your fat rolls in front
of the mirror.
Yeah,
just
like
doing the truffle shuffle. Just be like, fuck you.
That's your workout /
Fuck
like fat
you.
shaming.
I fucking hate
Burn those calories, you fat fuck. You ate McDonald's today, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Just putting all those toxins in your body, you fat sack of
I saw
slime.
you inhaling those nuggets. What if like people actually did? Have you seen that video of the dude who inhales the hot dog?
Yeah, it's depressing.
It is. I don't know if it's depressing. I think it's
No,
impressive
what's
and
depressing
scary.
is a news story I read earlier last year. How like this dude was like 400 pounds, broke into a Burger King after hours just to drink the grease.
What?
Yeah.
That
You
is.
can Google that, dude.
Yeah, guy breaks into.
Yeah,
you
man.
said
Because
Burger King?
I don't remember what it was, but yeah, dude, this fucking fat guy, he was basically just a ball of fat with eyes, breaks into a Burger King after hours just to drink the grease. The cops bust him, and he's like down in fucking used oil down
God.
his throat.
Did they have a hard time like getting him since he's
I
all
don't know,
greasy?
man.
It's gonna be like a cartoon.
Dude, he couldn't get away. Like, could you see that thing?
Well, they
running?
obviously wouldn't be able to. Holy!
Yeah.
Wow.
So what's the website?
It is not. I don't know. Oh,
It says
World
on the
News
address.
Daily Report.
All right.
This dude is huge.
All right. So what's it say, man? Yeah, this dude
Man
is,
breaks
he's-
into Burger King
Wow.
and drinks gallons of deep frying oil.
How many gallons? 25 gallons. Wow.
Of used oil from the deep fryers. Just Google it. You guys can see this guy for yourself. Holy crap!
Wow, man.
At around 2 a.m. Wow.
What?
Miami Police Department received a call for a break-in at a Burger King restaurant around 2 a.m. and some officers were on the site in a matter of minutes. You're like, oh, we've been waiting to get this guy.
We've been waiting to get this. He broke into the McDonald's last week.
Like, fuck,
we gotta
this guy.
get him.
He's been rolling over officers. We've never been able to get a good
He's
picture.
been rolling on top of them. Jeez, man. How?
So, let me interrupt you just to finish this. Upon arriving at the restaurant, they found the 510-pound Romeo Carter chugging down oil directly from the deep fryers. The 41-year-old man has already ingested dozens of gallons of cooking oil, but was still drinking it with an apparently unquenchable thirst. He was arrested on the site
Unquenchable thirst.
and accused of burglary, criminal trespass, theft by unlawful taking, and criminal mischief. Dude, at this point, if I was Burger King, I'd be like, just let the guy go. This is a sad,
No, arrest
depressing-
him for his safety. For real, dude. It's shit like that. That is sad.
I'm surprised I wonder if he died. Let's
I
keep
kind
it-
of hope he did. Like, not because I hate him because he's fat, but because he's never gonna change, and he knows what he has to do to change his ways, but he's not going to.
Oh, listen to this. Listen to this. This is his response. So, Mr. Carter was released on bail this
See,
afternoon.
I never read the response.
And he briefly met with the Miami Inquirer to explain his ordeal. All right, this is it.
What's his fucking excuse?
My wife's put me on a tofu and raw vegetable diet, and I couldn't take it anymore. I waited till she was asleep and went to the restaurant to get a couple of burgers, but it was closed. I was starving and depressed, and I totally lost it.
What the fuck kind of excuse is that?
That's his response. So,
You see, but that's the thing. Like, I guarantee you, when cavemen were around, they weren't like, "Oh man, I'm tired of just eating meat and vegetables all the time. I gotta get some fucking You know, they didn't go crazy over this shit. We've been bred. We've been genetically fucking altered or fucking mentally mind-fucked, brainwashed into being addicted to that shit.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
It's fucking depressing.
But I want to get on this since we're talking about, you know, how she pushed this diet on him. About that lady.
Would the sex bot do that?
If she did, fucking return that shit.
I want a refund. It's
what
trying
if
to
she
make
just
me
looked
go
at
on a
you like,
diet.
I'm not in love with you. Sorry. I know
And
long.
leaves.
I know long you love time. No love you long time.
I know long you love time.
You know number one.
And she's just gone the next day, and there's a note.
Yeah, that's all it says, but it's in binary.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck! I can't read this.
No, but so the thing about pushing your diet or it's one thing to try to help someone get healthy.
Right. Yeah.
But
Same.
pushing your diet or something that you believe on someone, like this lady
That especially doesn't want it.
who pushed her fennec fox to become a vegan.
Oh fuck, dude! Yeah.
I don't know much about your diet and shit and what you're
But I
supposed to eat
know
in the wild.
foxes are meat eaters.
Yeah. Well, but I believe it consists of like mealworms and shit like that. Like I read a little bit,
Well,
but she's like, "Fuck you." I don't.
I don't know much about foxes, but I've seen them eat animals.
Oh
They
yeah,
eat
for
rodents
sure.
and shit.
But she's just like, "All right, I'm just gonna turn you vegan because
Because
You
it's
need to be
healthy.
vegan.
Yeah. I bet she lived in California.
I'll try to find out."
Yeah, dude, pull that up, man. Because, like, it's like I'm making my car work on a fucking. It's not on a gas diet.
I'm gonna
anymore.
make it run on a.
It's gonna run on
burger
trees
oil.
and burger oil. Well, actually, that would actually work if it was a diesel engine.
Oh.
So a lot of people know this, but if you have like a diesel engine, you just change out the fuel lines with like surgical tube. It'll run on used restaurant.
Oh yeah,
grease.
they've actually done that.
Yeah, you just got to filter it out. A lot of people call it biodiesel, which biodiesel is a lot of things, but that falls in the category of biodiesel.
Okay, so I found it. So
Oh.
I won't say the person's name, but you can look up the fennec fox. Its name is Jumanji. So she's a YouTuber, and she has her fennec fox with her all the time. So apparently they need an especially high protein diet filled with raw foods like roaches, superworms, mealworms, mice, pinky rats, eggs, and other foods, yada yada yada. So it says that they're not omnivores.
No, they're not.
Yeah. It says if you feed them an omnivore diet, they will get sick. Bum, bum,
So if you keep them on a strict no meat diet or nothing from animal diet,
it's gonna die.
it's gonna die.
So it apparently hasn't died, but the photos that you can see, it kind of looks a little shitty. Looks like, hey, I'm a fox and I'm not being fed the proper diet. I'm dying. And so she makes excuses like, oh no, it's just him, and he sheds his coat during the summer and winter.
Yeah, they don't.
Stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like, yeah, it's just gonna freeze.
he has a summer coat and a separate coat for winter.
Yeah, I'm naked now.
I'm in neck.
Now she's gonna push, being a nudist on it. Like, hey,
Oh jeez.
you don't need to wear clothes. You don't need me.
It's a retroactive thing she wants to make her pet do. So her pet's gonna start doing it. She's gonna be like, yeah, I made you do that.
I bench press 250 pounds. Your turn.
Good job, Fox.
Just drop the barbell. On
No,
it.
seriously, people like that, I'm convinced have a mental illness because it's I can never say the word right, but anthropomorphized, fucking humanizing animals.
Anthropomorphic.
Yes. Fucking humanizing animals to a point where you can actually kill the animal. It's one thing to put a fucking sweater on a dog. It's not harmful. It can be annoying to the dog.
Yeah.
It can be kind of cute sometimes.
Yeah, but
It's one thing
change its diet.
to make a wild animal, well, not wild, but make an animal that's bred to eat this shit to go vegan.
Yeah, it's completely
It's not
fucked
gonna
up.
work. It's not gonna work. It's like okay, human. This earthworm only eats like dirt and shit, so that's what you got to do now.
It's just like me being like, oh, I'm just gonna switch from water to nothing but Coke. I'm just gonna drink Coca-Cola for the rest of my life.
You
I don't
know
drink
what's
water.
sad is a lot of people do that.
Can they actually get away with that without drinking any water and just drinking Coke though? I'd imagine
there
they
is
would
water
die.
in Coke.
Yeah, but not nearly as much.
There's enough to hydrate you. The caffeine does dehydrate, but what would kill you about the Coke is the diabetes and the acid in it that fucking breaks down your stomach.
Dude, I fucking hate like if I don't drink a Coke for a while, and as I go for that first sip, like after like a couple
And it
weeks or like
burns.
months, just
Yeah, that fucking burn.
like
dude.
acid, dude.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to wean myself off of sodas, and I only drink diet sodas not because like they're healthy or anything. It's just because I prefer the taste.
Really?
Yeah, I actually prefer the taste of diet sodas.
Tastes like shit.
I mean, to you.
You're fucking
I hate
wrong.
the taste of full sodas. They're too sweet. I prefer, like, Diet Dr. Pepper and Diet Coke. Those are the only two sodas I drink. But I'm trying to wean myself off of that. I'm trying to wean myself off of sodas total.
Me too.
Except for beer, of course, because that's considered a soda.
It is? Mm-hmm. I mean, because it's carbonated?
Oh, there's the podcast door.
Right. Anything that makes a noise now is just a podcast.
No, you can look it up. Beer is considered a soda. Because I looked it up one day. And it was like, yep, sure enough, beer's a soda. But what's crazy about beer being a soda is that in Russia, anything below 13% alcohol is considered a soft drink.
I heard.
So, like, what we're drinking now, you can literally just drink on the job. And just
That'd be cool.
take these to school at the vending machine.
Fucking Russia, man.
I know, dude.
Insane.
They're the only people on the earth that were like, hey, let's go drink that rotten potato juice. And you're like, oh, wait, this'll fuck you up. like the first people to drink vodka had to be out of their mind.
Oh, dude. No
Or
doubt.
in a desperate situation where, like, there's no water, but we got a bunch of potatoes and they kind of rotted and made some juice.
Well, I mean, it always goes back to that thing, like, who was the first one to try something, you know? Like, you look at it and you're
Right.
like, I'm going to put that in my mouth.
Yeah, like we know that on record in Nepal, the Nepalese monks were the first one to smoke weed.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
But I want to know what made them want to smoke it.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of a chore.
Well, I mean,
to pick it,
yeah,
to mash it up. To
I mean,
smoke.
but-
maybe there's some sort of religious ceremony where they just burned the plant and they liked the effect or the smell. I don't know.
Well, I mean, even before they knew about that, I mean, if you look at it, there's some nice strains out there that just look like crystals and, like, just, like, crazy.
Well, those are like man-made.
Really? There's no
Yeah.
natural that come out like that?
Most marijuanas that are like super high in THC content, and that's what those crystals are and shit like that.
Oh, so there's nothing like
That's
that.
man-made. There's nothing like that naturally. So that's why a lot of like old timers and shit, when they smoke weed, they're like, the weed you guys get is so much more powerful. It's because the weed that people get nowadays has been bioengineered to be more potent in THC. Wow. Whereas what they were smoking, especially back in the 60s, 70s, when it was at its zenith of popularity in the United States, it was natural. Just like, a lot of people, like in Canada, for some reason, it still grows naturally, just like a plant. Because it is a weed.
Yeah.
It spreads like a weed. And it just grows, like you can see it just growing. Yeah.
So they were just like, let's take this. And I guess they...
Well, like in Nepal, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Like I said, maybe it was some sort of religious ceremony where they burned it kind of like you would as sage or an incense, and they got kind of high off of it. And they were like, whoa, let's smoke this. Who knows, man? Maybe they meditated and some spirit was like, hey, smoke this plant. Who fuck knows? I wasn't there. It was 5,000 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, maybe if you smoked enough weed, you could go back in time.
But what's crazy is in the 5,000 year history of marijuana, no one's died from using it, but it's Schedule 1. It's classified as heroin, at the same level as heroin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
Control.
Yeah,
We've talked about this a lot.
Yeah, we have. It's just the government trying to control your conscience.
Yeah.
Or your subconscious, for that matter.
I agree with it being... there being rules. I think it should be like beer.
Yeah, and there's no problem with that, because I don't want to see, like... I mean, obviously, the first time I smoked weed, I was like 14.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard people say that they've smoked it like even like when they were younger than 10 and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean,
I guess
if you want to be
household.
technical, the first time... Okay, so the first time I had an opportunity to, I was 9 years old. My brother had this bong, and I hit it, but I didn't know what I was doing, so I didn't inhale or anything, so I don't count it.
Yeah.
So the first real time I smoked weed was like 14 or so. But I don't know, man. Like, I could see the point where it's like, yeah, you gotta be over 21, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, kids do it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, but at that point, it's... I mean, well, kids, they're minors nonetheless, and it's still going to get taken off. But this way, it's not like seen as like, holy shit, it's just being like underage drinking at that point.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just going to be a slap on the wrist.
Yep.
Be like,
Yep.
hey, you know.
No, I definitely see that. Yeah, you got a point. Yeah. If they would just regulate like alcohol and tax, it'd be fine. Legalize the shit, America. Grow up.
I know. I agree. I think.
Fucking grow up.
So, I decided to look at the population growth of Colorado after they legalized.
Uh-huh.
So, according to the Denver Post, Colorado was the second fastest growing state in the country between 2014 and 2015. Nearly 101,000 new residents called Colorado their home, and people were flocking to Denver and other thriving small cities. Only North Dakota grew at a faster rate than Colorado during this period, which was almost all due to the oil boom that was going on up there. So
there's an oil/weed boom.
Yeah.
What website's that from?
This is Rhino Supply, which once again I don't
know anything about.
Neither do I.
What do they supply? Rhinos?
Just like they just go breed them in Africa and then sell them off.
Bless the rhinos down in Africa.
Hey, buy this rhino, we'll give you some free hash. Right on, man. Here you go. So they're calling it so many people are calling it the Green Rush. Which makes sense.
It makes sense.
Dude, honestly,
a lot of people went to Colorado for the gold rush.
Yeah.
The Green Rush. Oh, dude, I want to go. That's where my end goal is to live in Colorado.
I think they should legalize.
They
jobs, income.
Oh, you mean nationwide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree. I think
straight up.
But like I said, put rules on it. Keep it. Hold it to a certain degree, but legalize it.
Agreed.
I don't think a motherfucker should go to jail for a blunt in his hand or in his car or whatever.
Yeah, or some
whatever how much it is.
Or I don't even think some 18-year-old kid should have their future ruined if they get caught with it. Like, if you get caught with it and you just get out of high school, that's no scholarships. You're not going to get scholarships.
I heard. And if I remember correctly, you can't even work in the medical field, right? If you get caught with it.
I believe so. Yeah.
I think it should just be considered like underage drinking.
Yeah, same.
And I think at that point it would make things so much better. I think as a people would probably mellow out a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think I would like to see what would happen if the entire country let's go ahead and say they gave it a month. Like if they were just like, hey, a month. We're just gonna let it go.
Oh, dude, it's just a big.
I would love to see what happens.
Everyone would just hurry and smoke as much as they could in that month. There would just be a big cloud of smoke over the continent.
We'd cool down the.
We fixed the ozone.
Yeah, we would cool down
smoke.
The United States because there's gonna be so much.
No one's gonna be driving. They're just gonna be smoking weed. All right, we plug up the whole ozone with weed smoke.
Yeah, that'd be priceless. I think they should do that. I think they should test it out. Just see, hey, let's see what happens. And then for a month, I don't know how fast it takes. I don't know how long it takes to grow a wheat plant.
Not from
experience or anything.
Whatever. It takes a few months.
Okay. So at that point, what they should do is go ahead and be like, hey, we're going to grow it. And this way, people are making money. And then,
there's already crops available.
Okay, then yeah. Even if they didn't want to grow it, this way they can see what it would look like for a year long, or the entirety. So they'd be like, this is how much money was made.
How do you think the dispensaries opened up when weed was just legalized in Colorado?
Had it, of course.
They already had it.
So I think they should try it out. I think I would love to see what happens.
Dude, me too. If it was recreationally legalized nationwide, you'd see the whole country just kind of take a massive chill pill, I think.
Wow, dude. So, over the last few years, marijuana has brought billions of dollars into the state, which we know.
It did.
But during 2014, marijuana sales were over 700 million, which increased to 996 million in 2015.
Man, those dudes are rich.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, man. This is... So, I kind of want to get, prepared. I'm not going to say I'm growing plants right now, but, that's the thing, dude. Imagine, as soon as this hits, everyone's going to be, people who already have it growing, they're going to be like, all right, well, I got this shit already. Come buy it. Boom. Money out the ass.
Well, my thing is not about money.
I want it because of money.
I just want to smoke it.
Well, I want both. You're going to be making money doing something that's awesome. You're gonna have a foot up. These people who are already doing it are going to have a foot up. That's cool.
My thing is, I just wanted to be legalized for the social benefits.
Yeah, I
don't plan to turn it into a business or anything.
I wouldn't mind doing both. Here's the thing. How in Europe it's more socially acceptable to smoke cigarettes, and over here it's got a negative.
It used to be in Europe. Not
really?
So
they've kind of, I guess because of the whole lung cancer.
Well, they were the ones that kind of started the rollback on the tightening on cigarettes. As a matter of fact, the whole tightening down on cigarette smoking started with Hitler. Wow. He was the first country. Nazi Germany was the first country to ban public smoking.
Wow.
And smoking in public
I
places.
didn't know that.
He was a very big anti-smoker. Yeah, and that's how that got started, as a matter of fact.
Well, I know it used to be more socially acceptable, I guess, now. I don't know. I've always heard that it's more socially acceptable over there. Like,
It depends on where you go in the United States, especially. Like in Florida, when I lived in Florida, there's bars where you can still walk into and smoke inside.
Yeah.
You know, it all depends on where you're at, because each state is a little different. Florida is kind of just south of the Bible Belt. You know, the Bible Belt goes Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and then the rest of the Confederate states, or what were the Confederate states. And then you got Florida. There's just below that. It's kind of its own belt. You know what I mean?
Florida's like its own country.
Socially, yeah, I'd say so. Because Florida's kind of such a mixed mash of, you have senior citizens, you got tourists from the rest of the country that come in. Then you got people that move to Florida for the tourism industry, to work in the tourist industry like I did. And then you got, obviously, there's down in South Florida, there's a lot of Cubans. When I lived in North Florida, there was actually a lot of Panamanians and Hondurans.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. I mean,
So, I mean, Florida's just kind of a mixed mash, big melting pot with a big, especially further south you go, with a big Latin American bend to things, and that's fine. But, yeah.
So I can go see Scarface.
I mean, you could watch the movie anytime you want.
Hey, little known fact. Apparently, I'm related to the guy who got chainsawed in the bathtub.
That dude?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I swear to God. That's what my...
Look it up.
Well, I mean, yeah, like, related to Carlos Garcia from Riff Cast. Like, my mom told me that, and their parents, they went to go visit him. They know him.
Oh, shit.
Like, my grandparents.
So the dude that got killed in the bathroom?
Yeah. And
by Al Pacino?
He's done, like, a few other things. I mean, I don't know, because I really don't care to... I don't go watch movies just for him. Like, I'm related to that guy.
I'm related to that dude.
But,
you're going to be that guy that brings it to a party. Hey, guys, let's really watch this one.
Right?
Everyone's like, I don't know, man. And then after, like, the second movie, hey, guys, I brought my movie. All right, let's pop it in. And the movie is horrible. And you make him sit, like, an hour and a half through it for the dude that's at the end of the movie. You're like, I'm related to him. That is so. And that's it. And then you leave.
Right? It's been fun hanging out with you plebs.
You're not related to movie stars, are you?
Yeah, I'm showing my stuff. I own a podcast, and I'm related to some guy who got chainsawed in a bathtub. I live a very glamorous
But for real,
life.
like, so what is he to you in relation? Like,
I believe he's a sort of he's either a cousin or uncle to my mom. I can't remember what she told me. It's been years since she told me.
Well, we need to hit that dude up and be like, hey, man.
Oh, we should.
You got to come on
Apparently,
this podcast.
he's got a nice house, dude.
We got to bring him into this podcast.
It's like, how did you feel about getting chainsawed?
Well, you know.
Why the fuck did you sound like that?
I don't know. That's just where I went with it.
Is that your
He's from
Hispanic
Minnesota. He's from Minnesota, you know. When I got chainsawed in the bathtub.
Let me look up the guy's name.
Yeah, man. Look up your relative's name, of whose name you
guy
don't know.
who gets chainsawed in
Scarface.
Scarface.
By the way, if you haven't seen Scarface, go watch it.
It's cool. I liked it.
Say hello to my little friend.
I like.
Alright, so watch Scarface uncensored. But if you want to laugh, try and watch Scarface when it comes on a TV station.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Because when they edit that thing, man, like there's a line in the movie, it's like, where'd you get that scar son eating pussy? When he's in the immigration office. Mm-hmm. But in the edited version, he's like, where'd you get that scar son eating pineapple?
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck. It's like, who the fuck doesn't peel a pineapple before they eat it? Like, you just forgot. But when there's another, my favorite one, the dude's like, in the original version, it's his cousin or brother, I don't remember, I haven't seen the movie in a while. But his buddy's like, America's one big pussy waiting to get fucked. And in the TV version, he says, America is one big chicken waiting to get plucked.
Oh my god.
I fucking love it. If you want to laugh, watch Scarface censored. That is a laugh and a half.
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
Like that, a laugh attack. Speaking of 80s movies and laugh attacks, and it just popped in my head. Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh, dude, good movie.
Dude, I haven't seen that movie in forever. I love that movie.
It's a good movie. I love it.
I love the little song they do at the end.
I don't remember that. I mean, I remember them doing the song, but I just remember how it goes. But it was a good movie, dude. I loved it.
Dude. Yes.
So the guy's name is Angel Fernandez.
So is it on hell?
I guess. I don't know, man.
You're related to him.
But I'm, dude, just because I'm related to him doesn't mean I speak his name correctly.
You are Mexican.
No.
So
American. All right, so they give him his background information for the film, you know. So appearances: Scarface film portrayed by Pepe Sema, whatever.
What else was he in?
Character information: status: deceased, gender: male, aka problematic.
Wait, the character's dead or him?
No, the character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're giving a bio for him. So
for
like,
the character?
Yeah, for the character. Occupation: drug dealer. Country of origins: Cuba.
Nice.
That's the bio for him.
So what else was this homeboy in, your relative?
Let's find out.
Does he have an IMDb page? I'm sure he does.
Let's Google Angel Fernandez.
Angel Fernandez.
Angel. So like every time someone says his name, that little noise comes. Angel Fernandez. He's got like his own little.
He's got a little trumpet thing, little trumpet mariachi behind it.
Dude, that'd be pretty cool.
Something like that.
There's a Wikipedia for him.
Oh, he doesn't have an IMDb?
Oh, I didn't bother looking. I just saw the fucking page, the wiki.
Wow, dude. So like you're
It's all in Spanish. What the fuck?
You can't push translate? Dude, you don't know Spanish?
Dude, coming from the guy who's been waiting to take something that's in Spanish and he can't even fucking do it.
Why not?
You.
Why do I want to take something in Spanish?
No, because of work.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not on the clock.
Can I get an English version, please?
Oh, man. Just IMDb, man. So Angel Fernandez. So, what did you say he was again? Your fucking, like, uncle's cousin or whatever the fuck?
He's related to my mom somehow. I don't know. I'll ask later on.
We need to get him on here, because I would love to talk to that dude. Be like, so.
He lives in California.
And only ask him questions about Al Pacino.
And
so what was it like working with Al Pacino?
Yeah, they completely ignore him as a person.
So, what did Al Pacino eat for breakfast?
Right? Did you get like a whiff of his man musk?
Did you get to hang out with Al Pacino?
Is he cooler than Elon Musk?
Whoa.
Questions that have the word Musk in it.
And then on hell, he's like, no one is cooler than Elon Musk. That's straight up, dude.
I can just find images of it. Oh, I should probably type in Scarface afterwards. Angel Fernandez.
It is what it is, man. We'll find it out.
I'll do some searching while we're still talking.
Yeah,
Next
man.
time we can do both. Is that tasty?
That
dude, lawnmower.
The lawnmower is always tasty. And you said he lives in California?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, let's just go out to California.
My mom says he has a really nice house. She visited.
Dude, let's literally go to California. I could use that. Go say hey to Joe Rogan. Go ahead. Hey Joe, you want to be roommates?
What's up, Joe? I had a dream about you.
I had a dream of your roommates.
No homo.
No homo.
Hey, if you guys listen to Joe Rogan podcast, comment. Go to his YouTube page and comment that.
Yeah. And give us a thumbs up. I don't know how YouTube works. I don't know how the internet works. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Who am I?
I just started a podcast.
Who am I?
You have like Alzheimer's now?
Yeah.
Start screeching and freaking out. What the fuck?
Like, I didn't even know I was podcasting. I just sat down at this table. There was a microphone here.
So happens to be a microphone. Every time you talk, a microphone.
That is something very interesting. Just how some people just tend to naturally unfold when there's a microphone present, and it's kind of like a cathartic release just talking into it. Guys, if you're ever interested, if you ever want to be a content creator, just get a microphone and do it, man.
Heck yeah, it's cool.
It's very therapeutic. Like, you feel better.
It's almost like a drug. You get like a little
I
buzz.
think there's a serotonin
it's kind
dump.
of like a little. I guarantee it.
Because I kind of feel that way. Like, when I get done, I gotta go light up my cigarette.
Yeah, and you just got a little pump. You get a little
and
pep
I'm
in
just
your
like,
step. I just recorded a podcast.
Yeah.
And then as the ladies walk by, like, hey, baby, you like podcasts? You like podcasts? What the fuck was that? They're gonna get scared of you.
Because I've had some beer, so I'm like,
slur in your words.
Hey, you like podcasts? You're like drooling on myself.
They're gonna be like, wait, you own a podcast?
They'll be like, yeah, I want a podcast. You want to check out my microphone?
I'm talking to it. It's cathartic.
It's cathartic if you suck it.
Wow. Yeah, about that.
About what?
Stay away from our microphone. We don't want you sucking it.
I mean,
that's kind of pricey.
I'd watch a chick suck it. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Too bad. Is today National Women's Day? Yeah, International Women's Day. And we're talking about them sucking off microphones.
Well, congratulations, women.
You got your day.
Good job.
We're problematic.
So problematic.
So problematic.
All right, here's the thing. I don't hate women.
Neither do
I
I.
fucking love women.
I just love making jokes.
And I love making jokes. Another thing is, I really, really can't stand social justice warriors and modern day feminists. I can understand feminism like back in the 70s when it was kind of needed. But nowadays, there's not one right afforded to a man that's not afforded to a woman.
Yeah, I've got a story for you. I heard it on another podcast.
Dude, oh shit.
Joe Rogan's podcast.
Oh shit.
So he was talking about this. I
Are
believe
you
it was
get sued?
No. We're cohorts.
Oh, okay.
I got Joe Rogan's number.
Oh shit.
So I was listening to his podcast and he was talking about, I believe he said it was a friend of his, and he would consider himself a feminist. Mm-hmm. And he had all these women like, yeah, cool. But because of the fact that he was trying to date women, and try to get a relationship,
He was oppressive.
they started, fucking shaming him. And they started hating him. They started
So
calling
you
him
have to be gay and lesbian.
apparently to be a feminist. Yeah, but no, I mean, he was like, he was literally pushing for feminism, whatever that entails. And then, after the fact, he's just like, fuck this shit. They just screwed him over. It's just like, oh, you want to date a woman? That's problematic. So they all just like flip shit and order 66 to him.
So in other words, what happened is modern day feminists, and I guess you would say social justice warriors, literally are just fascist.
Yeah.
They're literally just fascists. They call themselves anti-fascist and communist all they want, but they are fascist.
No. They're problematic.
Oh shit, son!
The
Flip
tables
that
have
shit.
been tipped.
Oh,
the label's
fuck.
been
The table's been tipped.
The table has been flipped.
The tables have turned. I believe that's the phrase you're looking for.
You can flip the tables too.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Whatever, man.
But I like to turn them. You got to rotate your tables every now and then, or else they fall. They fall apart. You got to rotate them.
Just like your tires on your car.
That's absolutely right.
Oh shit, we haven't rotated our tables recently.
Oh, fuck.
We got to do that soon.
Yeah, we'll do that after this.
Or our podcast will break off.
Yeah, I know. But yes. So you have this modern. It's so polarizing because they're never going to win an argument. They're never going to win over any more people because their argument is you either agree with us or you're a racist, woman-hating pig, and that's no way to get anything done. There's no way to have dialogue. What they're doing is very counterproductive, and they're bitching about shit that doesn't exist. Like that's really it. I mean, I don't know. They're Nazis. They're the modern day Nazis. They are the new neo-Nazis, I think.
I think I can get behind that statement.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking problems.
I probably took it a little far, but they're neo-Nazis.
No, there's people. There were people, I believe, even women, who said that feminism has become the term feminist has changed.
Yeah.
And they've decided to stay away from that word. That they don't
feminism no
consider
longer
themselves
means
feminist.
women's rights. It means stripping away the rights of others who don't agree with you.
And killing a penis and whatever else.
Yeah, whatever. How
Some
do you
other-
kill a penis?
You just cut it off, and then you stomp it at least 10 times, and then you boil it, and then you throw
What
it
if
out
you
the
only
window.
do it 9 times?
It's still alive. It's gonna come back.
It's like a dead-eyed
It's gonna
penis.
eat you like the sex doll.
It's like a dead-eyed penis.
Dead-eyed penis.
What if Ash had to cut off his dick instead? He just had a chainsaw.
He wouldn't do it.
How do you know?
It's
Oh,
Ash.
yeah, it is
He loves
Ash.
to fuck.
Hail to the king.
Hail to the king, baby. He probably just beat his dick up with his like little robotic arms.
Oh, yeah. Just like, fuck you dead-eyed dick.
The Lost episode.
The Lost sequel.
We should tell them that.
Oh, yeah, we'll pitch that to Bruce.
Hey, Bruce Campbell, we got something.
I'll hit him up on speed dial. No, I'll just call 411 and just be like, yeah, Bruce Campbell.
Got a dead-eyed dick. Beat it up.
Not a lot. That's another thing, man. Not a lot of people with the advent of the internet remember what 411 is.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
So 411 is information. You call it, and you're like, hey, can I have the number to this? Oh, hey, can you actually just patch me through to them?
So kind of
It's
like
operators.
Cha-Cha or whatever it was.
No, it's operators.
Okay.
It's
I've heard...
It's not Cha-Cha or KGB. It's literally you call a person.
Oh, okay. I've heard the term, but I never knew that it was
that's
actual
411.
thing.
It's information. So we should just 411 Bruce Campbell's number.
What if they actually give it to you?
That would be so amazing.
You could call him and he's like, hey, what's up? Bruce Campbell, who the fuck is this? Like, okay, before you hang up. We want you to beat your dick in front of a camera. What? No.
He's like, I'm doing that right now. You're interrupting this,
like,
and he hangs up.
He's doing a porn parody.
Oh shit! But no, even Cha-Cha and KGB. You know, before smartphones got real internet savvy, you would text KGB, Knowledge Generation Bureau, or Cha-Cha.
Yeah. See, I knew of that when I was in high school. I never did it though.
I remember this one time me and my buddies, we texted Cha-Cha and asked if a hermaphrodite could impregnate oneself.
Oh wow!
And
Did you just break them?
no, the answer was no, and we got a reason why.
Oh,
But yeah, that was it.
That's an interesting question.
The DNA and the chromosomes were just they wouldn't max up.
Oh wow!
They matched up perfectly, so they wouldn't do.
So would it, at that point, if that was possible, would it be considered like replicating? I mean, well, it wouldn't be the same.
Here's a
person.
question: is it considered incest?
That's
if
what
a
I
hermaphrodite
see,
does
that's
it?
what I
Or
was
is it just
thinking.
masturbation?
Is it incest, budding, or just like replication, or just masturbation?
It's probably just masturbation.
Probably just. Well, I mean, well, obviously they can reproduce. You already just said that.
And here we are back on masturbation.
Yeah, I guess so. Right.
And with that is another episode of Riff Cast, guys.
Riff Cast. And
Episode number 2.
Episode 2. Don't forget, subscribe, comment, hit the button, swallow the content. Riffcast out.
Have a week.